Hi folks, and welcome back to Old School Studios. So, we made our way to Lowe's, and we got a bunch of things for the Fairview house. I'm going to take you in and show you what I got going on. I hit a pipe break, and wow, that was interesting. Okay, so just getting things together here. Oops. And I'm taking it down to show you what's going on. So, as I said, I had a pipe break when I was removing the shower. It was an above the floor drain. I pulled back on the shower and it split this fitting. So what I did was I jackhammered the floor, and I'm going to cut this pipe down low and bend it, put the elbow on down low so it's under the concrete. I'm going to find the center 18 inches and 18 inches, and I'm going to convert it to 2-inch pipe and then come straight up so my shower base fits right there at floor level, and then I could clamp it and screw the base down. So that's at least the plan for this bathroom. The vanity's out. This gets a new vanity, this gets a new floor, this gets a new toilet. We are keeping these walls, believe it or not. They're not in bad shape, but I don't know, it's dated. So I went through here and I painted all of the walls. I scraped them, painted them, come all the way around. Scraped and painted, scraped and painted, scraped and painted. It's like brand new down here. Yesterday I put a new sump pump in this crack because I was getting water in that hole, and I drilled extra holes in the side, and I'm getting no leaking. But we still have a high water table. I just suction pumped this out of here and I'm back to water again. So I'm going to dig that out a little bit, give myself some room to move until at least my PVC cement dries. I have a new sump pump to put in here. We're going to try to get that today too. And I have a new sump pump. Here's my shower base. A new sump pump for this hole. And we're going to try to get this in today too, because we have a high water table in this neighborhood apparently, and it hasn't been drained out of this foundation in years. We also have the problem of this hole right here. This is the drain for the laundry tub. If the water goes in here too fast, it dumps out this hole. So we are going to plug that hole up so it doesn't continue doing that. That's a problem. That means this floor never stays dry right here. And if you paint the floor, it's going to wreck the latex paint. So we have to do something about that. So I'm going to get busy here. I'm going to ground up tools. I'm going to try to film this without destroying my camera. And we'll get started with that now. Alright, so we want to put a light right here, an LED strip light, and I have power here, so I'm going to bring power up into this cabinet, into this box, back from this box
Let's take a look at that other
to a switch.
Yeah, I quit my job yesterday, and that wasn't a good thing.
And we're going to cover this up with ceramic tile. This will be blanked. So I'm going to try to keep you up to date here as I'm doing it. Alright folks, so what I did was this is going to be my power box. I brought the power down to right here. It's not hooked up yet, but this will be tucked into this box. This is my power line. I'm going to put the two whites together. The blacks will go on both legs of this switch. Then that goes back up to this. That will be in my, I don't know where it went. It'll go, I have a box for, oh, right here. This box will be up in this cabinet, and it'll be feeding the light from underneath. So it's kind of hard to show you while I'm doing it, so I'm going to break it up into parts, so now you know where I'm at. Alright, so the hots both came down. The hots are on the leads on the switch. The whites is the neutral and is carrying right on through all the way up to the top. I'm not hooking this up yet. I'm going to do all my wiring and then hook it up. So now I'm going to come cut this wire, strip it, mount this box, and proceed hanging the light. So let's get started with that now. Okay, so here's what we got. This was our original power source. This was a plug. It's not going to be a plug anymore. I ran Romex from the power supply to the switch. From the switch, Romex up to through the wall into this box. So the white carries right on through because a switch doesn't have a white terminals. It's just interrupting the two blacks. The blacks are on the side and the ground is on the side. It goes up to here, and I had white, black, and ground. The wires from here went up into the box, white, black, and ground, with a nice cover plate. So you can still use this and it's completely safe. This will get covered up with a piece of aluminum cover, and this is getting ceramic tile. And voila. So now I have to go and I have a gray valance that matched these counters or these kitchen cabinets, and I'm going to go cut up a gray valance and put it in place here so you don't see the light. It'll be behind a valance right here. So that's where I'm at with the light. I'm going to go find the valance material, go get that cut, get that in place, and I'll bring you right back to that. Alright, so what I did here was I tacked a piece of trim molding, I tacked a piece of trim molding, I tacked a piece of trim molding. This is secure from the back, so there'll be, and so this piece is cut. I have contact cement on both surfaces. So I put contact cement on here, contact cement on here, across here, and here. So when I stick that, it's going to be permanent and there'll be fastener free. So I put this on here so I didn't see light through the crack. So it's given some rigidity and support because this isn't the thickest piece of wood. It's about 1/4 inch thick. So we'll see how this works here in a few minutes. We're going to let this dry up and show you when it's done. Okay, so back into this bathroom. I need to dig down around this pipe and get myself so my new elbow is on fresh pipe below the surface of the concrete. So I gotta pump this water out of here and do a little bit of digging, and then this pipe is gonna come, it's gonna turn into a 2-inch pipe, come out and come straight up flush with the bottom of the concrete. So I'm gonna suck this water out, do some digging, and I'll be right back at you. Alright, so I got my dude run out and getting fitting for me. I got it all sauced up with liquid Teflon. It screws in here, and then I could re-glue it to that pipe right there that I already have primered ready to go. And then I could start draining this foundation. The foundation is just like loaded with water underneath. And this sump pump's hooked up, except it hasn't reached the level to turn it on yet. I'm still getting water underneath my slab. That means there's water under the slab, and we're trying to drain it. So I drilled a bunch of holes in the sides of the crock, and this one didn't leak in at all. But when I drilled this one, water was just flowing. And I have a feeling that when I get the pump in here, it might keep filling up and pumping out all the water that's under the slab. And these, I mean, there's 3 sump pumps in this house, pumping 66 gallons per minute. There's no way that there should be water underneath this foundation. So I think my dude's here. I'll show you what I end up with. Alright, so until tomorrow, here's where I'm at. I glued the fitting on. My sump pump is sitting on a nice brick down in there. It's pumping. I drilled a bunch of holes. It's pissing nice. So hopefully tomorrow morning that this water has receded with 3 sump pumps working properly. And we'll take it from there. Thanks for watching Old School Studios. Please like and subscribe. Somehow that helps me, folks. Take care.